Live streaming is on.
And we are live. Welcome everybody to another episode of You Know What? Let me just say podcast. I am your host Ray. With me as always, we have Father. Father, you there?
Yeah, makes it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm just fighting with Jitsi. I'm sorry.
As usual. We also
yeah,
have Dion.
yeah. This app is weird.
Also,
Exactly.
may I humbly make a request that you don't have to honor?
That what?
May I make a request that you have the full option to honor?
What's that mean?
Do you mind changing your game? I'm not trying to watch any footage of the Final Fantasy VII remake until I play it for myself.
Oh, yeah, I shut it off. All right.
And again, you don't have to, but I'm weird like that. I don't
I, I get
like,
it. I get it. I get it. I get it.
No spoilers.
it ain't
I,
even that because I finished the game already and I know it's Final Fantasy VII, so it's not like it's
Like you,
spoilers.
you played the original,
But
just haven't touched the remake yet.
I'm not touching the remake until all three games are finished.
you know what? I will honor it. You my boy. I'm gonna honor that. I will say this: I've been having fun with it, so I've been. It's been a blast with it. So, but Johnny, I will do that. Okay, so um, on with the, on with the show, and I want to start. I didn't put this down, but I thought this would be kind of interesting because this was kind of a topic. So let me start with this. Um,
I really want to play Storm. I know it sounds frivolous, but I think we haven't covered how grand she is and all of that inner turmoil that she has. So I think there's a world where she do something like that.
Is there another dream role out there that you want to manifest?
A meme. It was a meme of
um, would you have? I don't know how deep it is for y'all, but it's been deep for a lot of people that's in the comic book, especially for like Storm. And there's been a lot of picks on who would play Storm. And Cynthia Erivo is another one that she would love to play Storm in the MCU. So I come to the panel. Would you?
I'm already saying no, not her.
You not her?
No,
Oh man,
I
I
don't
have.
know much about Miss
Go ahead.
Cynthia here, so
I
like
still haven't forgiven her for
going.
talking shit about Black Americans.
Uh,
Damn, you hold
oh,
grudges.
she. Oh, okay. Huh.
That's from Harriet Tubman. She played
That
Harriet
that
Tubman.
that makes sense. That makes sense. Okay.
She's also married to Lena Waithe.
Is she?
Yes,
Oh, that's double. That's like a
I
double
don't
win.
want her touching that role. Mind you, I don't hate her. It's not hate. It's just a deep, 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 deep
Low
disappointment.
disappointment. I get, I get it from your end because everybody else was saying fuck no. Everybody was saying hell no. They were saying fuck no. They were saying oh god no.
There's
So,
a
uh,
reason for that.
there is a reason for that. I have my reasons, and I'm not going to lie to you. My reasons is shallow, and but Dion would like to. I would like to hear. Would you mind if she? Because I heard she did really good in Wicked, which I feel like that's a good role for her. But would you have her play Storm in the MCU?
Going off of just looks alone, I'm going to say no. Again, I don't know much about the woman, so what you know. what Father was saying that she apparently like said about Black America, I didn't know anything about that literally until he just brought it up a second ago. I don't keep track of these people, but
You ever watch that
I
Harriet
just
Tubman movie?
don't know.
Yeah, she was the
I
lead
didn't
in
get to see it.
that. Okay.
Okay, but just looking at her, she just doesn't fit the appearance for me. And before someone makes the joke, it has nothing to do with her being bald. I know all the shit that they can do with hair and whatnot.
I don't think anybody even mentioned that at all. They just said no.
They just said no. So, my bad. You done, Dion?
Yeah, it's just given what you said a moment ago. I don't know the whole situation, but just off the strength of her speaking against her own race, I understand why it's such an emphatic no from the entirety of the populace, apparently.
Actually, would you mind, Ray, if you just typed in Cynthia Erivo Black Americans and just look at what you get? Just for curiosity's sake.
Sure thing.
And also, Dion, I want you to watch very closely. Well, not on YouTube. Not on YouTube. Not on YouTube. Google.
Google? Okay.
Yeah, Google it.
It's one of those. Okay. It's one of those. YouTube gonna be funny about it.
Should be an image.
Disturbing tweet is the very first thing that. Okay, interesting.
What is he?
British actress Cynthia Erivo faces heavy backlash. Addresses backlash over ghetto American. You see where I'm going, right?
Yeah.
So yeah.
What is it? Usually it says it. I don't know. Probably as a quote.
It's just motherfucker. You look like us. What the fuck?
Well, the full article is at Fandom.
Full. Okay, IMDb. Yeah, this is when she was playing Harriet Tubman.
Okay.
Like, okay.
Oh, I think that's it right there. Go up.
Oh, this is the wildest, most offensive. No.
Oh no, that's not it. Go. Go up. Yeah, after it was announced that Cynthia Erivo was set to lead Harriet Tubman's biopic, some weren't thrilled by the casting choice given her Nigerian ancestry rather than being American. But these weren't the lone rebuttals against the actress, as one of her tweets from 2013 further escalated the situation, as many called out the actress for seemingly mocking the ghetto accent. She said, "Y'all ghetto."
You know what? Yeah.
I
think I know all I need to know. Let's just go. Let's just move on.
Yeah, there's like articles written about it, bro. Like,
yeah. This is why you keep certain things to your goddamn self.
Oh, I think I seen it. I think I found it. Stupid ass man. Okay. The ghetto American accent, baby, you know I got you. I'm gonna sing it to you, but I still gotta do what I gotta do. You feel me? Yeah. I should really make an attempt to record signal properly, to attempt to sing it to me daily.
she said that to a white dude. Yo.
It's still that to a white
dude. Yo. Yeah. It's that. Ooh. Oh yeah, this is another. That's lovely. That's another.
See.
This Yeah, she does. She doesn't really like African, the African American vernacular English, so she's not really big on that. So
Damn, these are receipts.
yeah,
Shit.
these are receipts.
Ouch. Just oh
Now you
wow.
see why my no was so strong.
Yeah. So
Honestly, it prevented me to watching the movie.
for
I'll
anyone
be
like
honest with
me who was unaware of the situation, if you're seeing this, you know why now. Oh my god.
you. Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah. Honestly, I'm gonna be
I'll
real with
admit
you.
I was out of the loop on this lady.
I'll be honest with you.
Oh, this is bad.
It definitely prevented me watching that movie. I was like,
And
I ain't
and
watching.
and, and the internet don't go away. The internet don't go away.
Yeah. So
It's
there you have it.
there.
That's a reason. So what do you think now?
This is this is what Iron Man meant when he said we create our own demons. You you do this to yourself.
Uh, yeah, that's now Wallace. I mean, Father, he has a more logical reason, and I also agree with it. Mine is a little bit more shallow, and it's basically she's not pretty enough. I'm sorry, she's not ugly.
See,
Look, I'm gonna be.
see,
Go ahead, Dion.
you said what I was initially thinking before finding out everything else. You were just blunt about the shit.
I'm gonna be real, and I'm not saying this to be a dickhead or be mean or anything like that. It's just that to me, Storm is the equivalent of both liberal and conservative needs because she's extremely like when you think of Storm, you think of someone that's she bad as hell, but you also respect the hell out of her. So she looks good in like either way you put her. So if you want to make her sexy as hell, there's always this sexy Storm. But if you want to make her look like the badass she is, um she has that too. I think the
Can
comics.
can I give my personal pick on who I feel would make an excellent Storm?
Go ahead.
Damaris Lewis, Blackfire from Titans on HBO Max.
I feel like she's too young. I want a more
She can make
mature
it
Storm.
work.
That's not a bad pick. I just think she's a little young.
Literally, all she needs, in my opinion, is the white hair and the right costume. That's it. The hair and the costume have to be on point. That's the thing that I feel would really make or break Storm because the actress playing her is going to show out. It's Storm. It's one of the few black superheroines, that are out there that get exposure. So I'm not worried about it being a bad performance. It's just we've seen bad costumes in superhero movies.
Okay. I had to look her up. Okay. uh, they was also saying the Wanda Wise. I don't know how y'all feel about that one. Would y'all say the Wanda Wise?
She's cool. Yeah. I'm not opposed to that one.
I'm not against because I always thought she was pretty. I just hated her and She's Gotta Have It. She was in that remake of She's Gotta Have It, and
Uh,
it wasn't her. It was her character in that show, and but she
I
is
can
pretty.
okay. I just looked her up on Google. I can see it. I like my pick better. No disrespect to nobody.
No disrespect, no disrespect. Honestly, I thought the chick that played that was playing in the Marvels, I thought she would make a great Storm. She wasn't who she was. But yeah, she is this girl right here is gorgeous.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
But yeah. You got one you want
Yeah.
to toss up for us since you know
I
that's
would
where
like
I
to
knew
move
her
on.
from. That freaking Jurassic World.
Yeah, bad. She bad. Now I'm not going to, and
And
like I said, you can call. I will take the shallow thing because yeah, I'm sorry. Like even though Cynthia Erivo is a great actress, I think she's dope. I think she's dope as an actress. Don't like the way she was talking about the AAVE, but you know that's another thing. Um, but also yeah, nah, she too regular. You she not ugly. She regular. No. I feel like you with Storm. No, I feel like with Storm, you got to be the baddest of bad to play Storm. Like Angela Bassett. When people say Angela Bassett to play Storm, Angela Bassett is one of the baddest of the bad. All right, not
I don't
not
want
anybody to
Angela
play Storm.
Bassett as Storm, respectfully.
see,
I do.
if they
I was
would
thinking,
have, I feel like if they would have introduced the X Men into the MCU, say 10, 15 years ago, then yes, Angela Bassett.
no, they had Halle Berry. And honestly, and I'll be the only one. I will be the healer down. I did not mind Halle Berry playing Storm
Neither
because
did I.
she was at one point the prettiest woman on the planet. So I just feel like if you got to be Storm, you got to. It's that they did her dirty, and
Can I revisit my previous point about the hair and the costume having to fit the character?
go ahead.
It didn't do it for me. The look didn't do it for me. Again, Halle Berry held it down as the actress that she is. I just didn't care for the fit. I was anticipating something a little more majestic.
I think
They
everybody agrees that they dropped the ball with a lot of those movies.
Yes,
I mean, in retrospect, like they weren't horrible, but watching it now, they're like, oh yeah, they could have done so much better.
never in my
hindsight
life,
is 2020, right?
never in my life did I ever cheer for a hero's death other than Cyclops in X-Men 3. When Cyclops died in X-Men 3, I said, "Thank the Lord."
Can we agree that whether it's the comics, the cartoons, or the movies, just no one seems to like Cyclops.
No. If you watch the X-Men '97, they did Cyclops right. Cyclops is he a motherfucking goon. If people don't understand, like they make him Boy Scouty, but if you really like read and shout out to Shining Wolf, aka Clarence, he put me on there. I said, if you really motherfucking look at him in the comments, he's a leader. Yes, he has to go by the book. Yes, but he a motherfucking goon. He'll beat your ass. Like, and I feel like they finally got it right in X-Men '97. They kind of make him a Boy Scout. Like he's too
So
little
yeah,
Captain America. He's like a Captain America for the mutant.
yeah, Cyclops is like one of those characters. He has to behave because he has the power to literally eviscerate you from the face of the earth with like
Yes.
no trace whatsoever. So he's kind of forced to chill because of
It,
his power.
it's it's deeper than that. It's the role he plays within the group.
Yeah. One of my favorite quotes is, and everybody quotes this. He was like, "Don't push me." And when he was talking to Wolverine, he was like, "Do not push me." And Wolverine was like, "Why?" He was like, "Because I pushed back." I was like, "That's a gangster ass line." I was like, "You like." They knew what they was doing when they but next man '97 he was a little bit a better um character. They fleshed him out better. So I'm happy for that. So, but
He's
yeah,
still an asshole.
he was, but he had a reason to be. But
I
yeah,
guess.
yeah. Cynthia Erivo, yeah, that's a no. It's, in the words of Randy Jackson, it's gonna be a no for me, dog. I'm sorry, she too regular. You too. I'm telling. And you know what? And I, even though like some feminists will get at me, and some, you know, some people is just like, all women are beautiful, get at me. And I'm not saying she an ugly girl. She alright. She just too regular for Storm. And Storm is an Omega mutant. So you need a mega woman to be a mega mutant. And that's just my solely opinion on that. Is it shallow? Yes, but oh well. Any last words before we move on to our next topic?
I just want to make it clear, unless it wasn't before. No.
Oh shoot. All right. On to our next topic, and I didn't put this in here, but I knew I was going to talk about this anyway, and y'all pretty sure y'all done seen this, so I just want your opinions on this as black men. I wanted B's opinion on here too, but she ain't here. But um, you know, let's do this.
Meme of it was a meme of a girl in high school, a girl and a guy in high school.
How you gonna shame me?
Hold on, I'm not shaming you. I'm actually about.
How you gonna shame
I'm about to
good?
bring
You're
you full
perfect. No
circle.
one's
I got
shaming
your
you. You're
back. Watch
perfect.
this. In the meme, they were in high school. When the nerd came up to the girl in high school, she was like, "Ugh, no, I don't want you." And then once she became a baby mama, he was a CEO executive and all that. And she's like, "Hey, you remember me?" He said, "Ugh, no, I don't want you." I be feeling like, respectfully, y'all is the grown-up versions of the niggas that got hurt in high school while we was out fucking with the drug dealers. Let me tell you something. We were victims in making horrible ass decisions with grown ass niggas. Y'all gotta let that shit go. You didn't get no
Why do
pussy
we
in
gotta
high
let it
school.
go?
You getting pussy now. Get over it,
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Because
it's
how many
okay.
times do you hear?
I come to the panel. Thoughts? What are your thoughts about that? Is she?
I will say this. I think they are overly exaggerating when it comes to this particular scenario, because to that point, if they're getting pussy now, then and they're still worried about not getting pussy in high school, why are you even entertaining that nigga then? They shouldn't even be mentioned, right? I feel like this is just another way to add a point to the stupid ass gender war that we have, right? Because my thing is, if I'm with a woman that did that stupid shit in high school and she's not doing that stupid shit now, then obviously she matured, right? So we even if we have a conversation about that, I can see the growth through her consciousness, through the way that she speaks about it, right? But I feel like she's bringing up that meme in order to look at the man as the high school version and not the current version. You know, it's like a degree of pettiness to it. Like, why even bring that meme up? You feeling what I'm saying? Like, obviously, niggas that are like that are gonna show themselves to be like that. You can avoid those type of niggas as a grown ass woman, but if you fucking with a nigga that still has that hurt from high school, then I'm calling into question your priorities in a relationship. Because why even bring that shit up? You understand? Like, if he's supposed to be matured and be grown and not worry about that shit, and maybe it was a sore point for him at his life. Maybe it was deeper than just not getting pussy. Maybe during high school he was a step away from being homeless. You feeling what I'm saying? Maybe he has deep insecurities from high school that still haven't been healed, that he's still working on. There's nuances to this shit. But you bringing up that motherfucking meme just to, attempt to shame niggas that still act that way or still act hurt because they didn't get pussy in high school, you're being petty. You're bringing it up to be petty. And it's kind of like someone telling you to go to therapy when you know that you can't afford therapy. They just say that shit like as a blanket statement.
I was gonna
That's what
say
it's
that's like a
about.
motherfucker saying go to therapy when they're the reason you need therapy.
Yeah, like you know what I'm saying? Like as if we're not living in a motherfucking country where you can work a 40-hour job and can't pay your rent. And then a nigga will tell you get more money. Like nigga,
You about to piss yourself off.
nah, it's
Right?
because bruh,
Like
because the reason why it's so infuriating is because it's not a solution. It's literally not a solution. You're just being petty just to be petty.
this is funny to me, and I'm gonna explain why. Sometimes it is nowhere near as deep as what this woman is making it out to goddamn be. Sometimes it's just on the strength of it. It has nothing to do with wanting revenge, wanting to flex on nobody. It's just on the strength of you wasn't interested in me before. You should have no reason to be interested in me now. Keep that same energy. Sometimes that's really all it is. It ain't even a personal whatever. That's how I was. Sometimes just oh okay.
I get it. I get it. Uh, back to me, I look at it as the old Mike Jones saying, back then they didn't want me. Now hot they all on me. But as just like y'all, it's deep. It is deeper than that because do you want me because you're actually attracted to me, or do you want me because I'm rich or I'm successful? And that's what a lot of these dudes now, when they was nerds back then, um, they have to go through now when they try to find a mate because some of these women they did make bad decisions. They did make horrible decisions. Are you with me because you're attracted to me, or are you with me because you need a daddy for your kids? And I'm gonna be real with you. Some of these dudes are not trying to be daddy to your kids because I'm not their daddy. Now, would they date a stepmother? That's up to them or not. But a lot of these dudes is just like I don't want to feel used because this is what I be noticing that a lot of these women like they'll get with men they're not attracted to just for the fact that for safety. And I know a lot of them dudes don't like that, especially like because they'll feel like you'll leave me for a nigga that has less. If let's just say like I say something
Uh-huh.
corny or not cool to you, it's just like, are you gonna leave me for another nigga that doesn't have as much as me, and you just because you like him or you're attracted to him? That's one thing, but it's also um, a lot of dudes like they want to feel like they're liked, and I've said this before. I said this before. A lot of dudes, like even if they can take care, like being a protector provider. I said that's just something men does. It's like anybody can be a protector and provider because I know women they always say that I need a protector provider. I say any man can do that, but it's just like I want to know like if you're here for me, And I've said this before to many people. I feel like that's what a lot of women are excusing, and a lot of you women just want men to like look over your past because that was in the past. It's just like, oh, nah. Especially like I don't know about y'all, but you ever got that women like when someone say like, "Oh, she like you, she want to go with you," and the woman in the back then she like, "Ugh, you ugly boy." I don't like you ever got that. You ever got that before? I don't know because I know I've gotten that before. I never took it personally because I knew how to clap back, but like uh, I've had women say that before. No, boy, you ugly. It's just out there all loud and rude and shit. So,
I've
uh,
had that before, but I ain't really give a fuck, to be honest with you.
yeah, I ain't give a fuck either. But but at the same time, I knew how to clap back. So
I started disregarding a lot of shit once I realized the lengths girls go to for attention.
Yeah,
I mean, but like at the same time, like I mean, a nigga can go through that, but he has to understand not every woman is like that, right? Just like not every nigga is a motherfucking cheating ass nigga.
right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's why, like, I feel like the whole black men don't cheat thing was happening. Cause that was us just trying to change the negative. Cause you're not about to just sit here and paint black men as serial cheaters, because that's very disrespectful. You know what
You
I'm
mean like
saying?
how
There's a
Sexy
lot,
Red be doing? Like all
yeah,
men
like
cheat.
you know what I'm saying? Like that's very, very disrespectful to just sit there and assume that black men just cheat because we're black men. You know what I'm saying? That's like a very serious thing. So I feel like now the tables are kind of turning with the conversations that we're having, because now the emphasis is about how a lot of women ain't shit, especially when they're younger. You know what I'm saying? Like most women, when they're younger, that's when they have their ain't shit phase. But I feel like with men, their ain't shit phase, like their ain't shit phase, that it's either they're all in or they're not. You feeling what I'm saying? Because if a nigga ain't shit, he probably been ain't shit all his life.
Right.
But like a woman, her ain't shit phase is usually in her youth, because the ain't shit niggas that are older resonate with the ain't shit women that are younger.
See, I identify as a good dude with ancient nigga tendencies. Does that
And
make
see,
sense?
women will call that a gaslighter. Women will call you a gaslighter with fucking quickness.
Yeah. Women will call that a gas. I call myself. It's okay, Dion. I call myself a nice asshole.
That doesn't. No, don't call yourself that.
Why?
It just sounds weird.
It sounds weird. Nice. Look, ooh,
I
nice
don't think it
asshole.
sounds
Is that
weird
what
at
you
all.
thinking? You thinking dirty?
Someone else is gonna hear that and think the same thing, bro. Don't call yourself that, please.
My, what a nice asshole. This is. But no.
Ray, I just
Nah, but
want you to know I disagree with Danny.
Fuck that. Don't say that shit again.
I feel alive. No, but I will give the woman this credit. Who you are in high school probably is not who you is now. Like you ever just look at some of your old shit in high school and just cringe? Except
Good
Father, we
lord.
already looked at him 7 years ago. He was just right about everything. Father was just right about. But like I don't know about other people. You ever just look at your stuff back then and you just cringe and like, oh my god. It was just. I know women do this a lot. It's just like I don't even know. I tell people
My
all the
teens, no. My early 20s, between 20 and 23, yes.
I will say this. I cringe at some of my teenage years, and just because how aggressively perverted I was, and I tell people all the time because everybody look at me. You so calm, you so respectful, and all that other stuff. I said, if you'd have met me in my teenagers, you'd have hated me. You probably wanted to fight me because
Oh,
I was a
hormones
little.
took over, huh?
Yeah, them hormones. I told you, man. The hormones. When you're young and you just horny and you're just like the Incredible fucking Hulk, you just want to grab asses. I know most people didn't do it, but that was just me. I tell people all the time that was me. And it's like I just end up stopping. I just stopped, and then now like I don't even want to be next to a girl if I feel like she's uncomfortable. I'll leave. So like
Hey,
and people don't and, like people, people don't see that. So even then it was like a lot of dudes is just like, you didn't like me back then. I was like, nigga, you was Naruto running in the fucking Jays, and you
Nah, for
motherfucker
real. A
trying to
lot of
turn.
them niggas be weird as fuck. I'm not even gonna
Yeah, I
hold
was
you.
like, nigga, you was trying to turn Super Saiyan in the fucking in the middle of a fight. That's why you got your ass with. Fucking you think you quote niggas quoting Gohan in the fucking I can't take this anymore. I said, nigga, it don't work like that. Nigga, clock your shit. But yeah, or like me, I was a big Power Ranger fan. I'm still a Power Ranger dude, but yeah, you can't be going around talking about it's Morphin time, nigga. Women find that fucking cute. I think it was fuck
Like
wrong.
even nerdy women don't find that shit cute.
Yeah, now you don't find that shit cute. That's it, but yeah, like sometimes who you is as a young dude, you probably like develop better. You probably like have better taste and better quality. It's like women do too. It's just that like usually with women, it's always followed by horrible decisions. Men is usually like, okay, this isn't working. I probably need to switch my game up, and it's like that's more of a development on that end instead of what women has to go through sometimes. And sadly, women, it's true. It's true. And I think for a lot of that, and this is why I tell honestly, and this is why I like remember that conversation about the women are gatekeepers to sex because of stuff like this. Like if you have baby with an ain't shit nigga that you knew that nigga was going to take care of, you bring a kid to the situation. The man, even if it's not your intention, and I understand, ladies, it's not your intention for him to be a stepfather. A lot of dudes is going to look at that and be skeptical and be like, are you just with me to look for a father, or are you just going to use me instead of like, do you legitimately like me or some shit like that? So it comes with a lot of emotions that men have to think. It's like the less the man has to think about it, the better your chances are to like get with the nigga. At least that's my opinion.
Mm-hmm. It's this one YouTube I was watching. He said women are the gatekeepers to sex, but men are the
gatekeepers
to marriage. So the question then becomes, what do you want?
Yeah, but at the same time, like people, you have to know what you want, and you have to be okay with the fact that people are probably gonna shit on you for it. Yes. You just gotta be okay with it, because a lot of niggas be, sensitive about that. Like I know I used to be sensitive about that because I'm a romantic, and romantics we get shitted on. Like if you're a man and a romantic, especially a black man, no, we get fucking destroyed. You feeling what I'm saying? And then women make it seem like, oh man, you just being sensitive. And it's like, nigga, me being sensitive is the problem. Cause you want me to be a motherfucking Crip blood rough rider. Some of us aren't like that. Some of us are lovers.
The problem is they want the romantic shit from the non-romantic ass niggas.
They want Future they want Russell Wilson in the future, or
that argument again.
Oh, yeah. I hate that argument. I hate that argument so much because that's some delusional shit. I'm sorry. You're just it's just delusional. It's just delusional as fuck. Because you can't have a Russell Wilson in a future. Only problem is there's going to be a trade-off, and 9 times out of 10, you're not gonna like that motherfucking trade-off.
Say that again, because women don't understand that. I mean,
there's going to be a fucking trade-off, and it's probably not gonna be to your liking. Cause yeah, it's a Russell Wilson in a future, but then that nigga's a narcissist. Or it's a Russell Wilson in a future, but that nigga a bum. You know what I'm saying? Like it's something. And then y'all make it seem like all of us are like that. It's like, no, you better deal with that nigga. You know what I'm saying? Because when women get fumbled like that, like when a woman gets a nigga that like checks all of their boxes and realize that they can't cohabitate with the nigga, all of us gotta fucking she thinks all of us are like that.
Exactly.
Usually. Oof. And I'm sitting here and I'm like, shit, you better go pray to God for that one. I'm not finna sit here and be your therapist.
Yo, I knew someone that dated white men, and the white men didn't go the way she thought she was going to, and she still blamed black men. And I said, "Fuck, do you do that?"
What did she say exactly? Wait a minute. This is so stupid that I'm actually curious.
It's because of black men that her relationship didn't go the way she did. Because
What did she say black men did?
it's one of those like interracial relationships where it's just like if it wasn't for you black men hating on my relationships, I would still have the white man I want, even though it's just,
Oh, nigga, please.
it was along those lines. Yeah,
I would have been like, nigga, please.
Tell her to sit her corny ass down.
yeah, and that's what a lot of dudes. Shut your dumb ass up. That's a lot of
You want to know what I tell some of my homies? I'd be like, y'all better start talking to these women like niggas, bro. I promise you, they probably switch.
You want my?
Pretty sure at this point, that chick needs to accept the fact that she's universally undesirable.
Yo, Father, you and me, we here now. I'm good. Welcome to. I said, y'all better start telling these women to shut the fuck up.
Nah, I'm an advocate of that. Talk to women like you talk to niggas.
They want to act like niggas anyway. Shit.
Right? Nah, it ain't even that. They need to understand that you're not gonna sit here and play me. I'm not a lick. You feel what I'm saying? I'm not one of these little niggas you suck your teeth at. I will fucking humble you. Don't like, yo, you know what I'm saying? Because like men, when it comes to women that we're actually trying to pursue, we drop our guard down and we have that humility, right? That goes into pursuing women. We can't be a dog with y'all. We actually gotta show y'all some type of respect, some type of courtesy, you know what I'm saying? Just off rip. But if you're gonna look at me like a fucking piece of meat, I'm gonna humble you.
I told women I killed niggas for less. That's my go-to line. Bitch, I killed. They respect that because this nigga probably really did kill niggas for less.
Like, just don't play with me, like, bro.
Or like, bitch, just like, bitch, don't play with me, and it's just like, excuse me, and no, excuse me, don't play with me.
Don't fuck. No. Y'all be
I don't like calling women
slick ass comments and shit like that. And you trying to be nice, like you trying to be a gentleman. You trying to like actually get to know the woman. Just sometimes they speak to you like they just have the. I always say it's audacity over everything. It's the motherfucking audacity. I will never speak to you like that, so don't speak to me like that. That's it.
The thing I always say, I'm not one of them.
Yeah, that's another one.
I'm not one of them.
It's like, bro, do you remember when fucking Bubba Ray fucking powerbomb Mae Young into the table? I will powerbomb you. Just like Ray will tackle a fat woman. Like, don't play with me.
Yeah.
I mean, shit, the three of us could get together and shield bomb a bitch. Fuck it.
Sometimes you just, like, damn, I'm trying to be nice. I'm not even trying to do all that. I'm not one of them niggas, but Jesus.
Yeah. I've been saying this for a long time. I said, nice guys, you're too nice. Sometimes you got to put them, and a lot of people don't like saying this, but a lot of women do like it when you put them in their place. Put them in their place. Because some of these women, they feel like if they could walk over you, they will.
I always say, don't fully get rid of the misogyny. Keep some in the back pocket. You might need it.
Yeah.
Have I told y'all the one story of how me and this lady got into an argument? She tried to threaten to leave me, and what I did in response.
Just don't incriminate yourself. That's all I ask.
I don't remember what the fight was about. All I know is at some point she yells, "Oh, see, this is why I want to be with you," something along those lines. So I said, "Okay." I start grabbing bags to put her stuff in, and I start emptying her drawers. Like, okay. She has never said anything to me of that nature ever the fuck again.
I got okay. There was this one time in high school, Dion, where
Was
I
that?
forgot my book bag. So I had to carry my books home and do homework and all that stuff. And this girl wanted to put her books on top of my books. And I was like, "What is you doing?" I was like, well, "Since you already carrying, you might as well carry mine too." Nigga, I tilt my shit down, and all her books just slid off, and I walked off so clean. It's just like, I was like,
The nerve.
I looked at her like she was mad as hell, and I was like, and then when she got to the bus, I was like, "What the fuck you do that for?" You know, bitch, I don't, you don't think I do this for sport? I said, "No, my fucking arms are tired." I was like, carrying your
The
book.
nerve. You didn't even know the girl, huh?
I knew the girl. I
Oh,
knew the
I was
girl,
about to say.
but it's just that she did it. It was like you had the audacity to play. I mean,
We ain't that comfortable, damn.
it ain't that comfortable. It's like there was this one time in AI, the girl asked me, and y'all, I don't know if y'all know the girl. Y'all know the girl, but
Aquila, right?
Huh?
Was her name Aquila?
Yes.
Oh my god, I remember this story.
She asked me to pay for her like $100-something phone bill.
I remember
said-
that fucking story.
I looked at her dead eye and said, "Bitch, we are not fucking. What the heck do you think? I would pay for you." She said, "We ain't gotta be fucking for you to pay the bill." I laughed at her and I walked to clean the fuck off. I was like, "This bitch has
You see what I mean by audacity?
She really thought, no. Oh my god.
It was like I like them because that was when them time they were selling them $5 boxes up there for like lunch and dinner. It was like she asked me a couple times. It was like, "It's $5." It was like, "Here, I don't mind doing that." She pulled me to the side. "Could you pay for my $100-something?" I said, "Bitch, we are not fucking."
And even if we was fucking, no.
Yeah, you was fucking. What you gonna do? Call another nigga with the phone?
I'm putting money in your book so you can call another nigga.
And I was like, nah. I was like, that's some slimy shit. To this day, it's like I was like, wow, the audacity. I said, but like I said, these women would try. You was like, anyway. Any last words before we move on to our next topic?
The audacity.
The audacity. Next topic. Obviously we're in the new year and Trump's inauguration doesn't happen. So the first question is Trump's now he's officially president. Now what? How do you guys feel? Because he's already put some things in. Like I think now we only have to there's only two genders. There's a law saying there's only two genders. There's a new child support law where it's just like if whoever is paying the child support is claiming the kids on their taxes, and like he's already that's an alleged, but I feel like that's actually might go in for people saying that he done pardoned some people, and I think Dr. Fauci has been pardoned as well.
I saw that.
And he done pardon. I think Fauci was pardoned by Biden, but he pardoned the January 6th people that stormed the Capitol. So
Knew he was gonna do that.
yeah. So are there any expectations, or do y'all just expecting anything to come out of this presidency?
You want to know
I
why
expect
I'm so
Donald
quiet?
Trump to be Donald Trump.
Do you want to know why I'm so quiet about this right now?
Why?
Because honestly, there's nothing to say. There is nothing to say. We all saw what the fuck happened. I don't think there's nothing to say. When he won the presidency, it was like that scene from motherfucking Boondocks. Again.
That's why I said what I just said. I expect Donald Trump to be Donald Trump. And I'm gonna leave it at that.
Like, bruh, like because at this particular point in time, people were warned. It's not like they didn't know. They knew. They still picked that nigga. Again. He got impeached twice. They picked him. Again. The nigga was under motherfucking federal investigation. And he's a convict, technically. And they still picked him. At this point, I don't think it's Donald Trump. It's the American people. You
That's
niggas
what I
are
said.
cooked.
That's exactly
You
what
niggas
I
are fucking cooked.
America has literally done this dance before. This is basically Ronald Reagan's ghost.
Because you know, some people try to give people the benefit of the doubt. You know, it's an election. They're voting. You know, because they get the right to choose who the president is. This country has a 54% rate of adults reading below a 6th grade level. What the fuck do you mean? What? Bruh, there was a nigga on my motherfucking.
What is it? What is it? Keep them deaf, blind, and stupid?
Yeah, there was a nigga in my time that I was sitting there talking about the American people chose, so I think you should at least give them a chance. And then I'm like, you have got to be the dumbest motherfucker I've ever. That's the dumbest shit I ever heard in my life. Let me ask you a question. If a bull is running towards you with his horns, motherfucking about to impale you, do you sit there or do you move out the way? You move out the motherfucking way. Trump ain't the bull in this situation. It's the American people. I'm moving out the motherfucking way. I'm not about to sit here and lecture these dumbass motherfuckers.
And you know what's funny? I feel like a lot of Americans are like this now. It's just like, fuck it.
That's literally me. Fuck it.
Fuck it. And I think you know what's funny? It's pissing off like some of the feminists and the liberals and all that other stuff. It's like, what do you want us to do? The people voted.
There's nothing that can be done.
Y'all was sitting there crying, sitting there talking about, y'all need to go vote. Y'all need to go vote. Like we haven't heard that from the last election and the last election after that and the last election after that. You got these fucking liberal bleeding heart Negroes sitting there talking about vote Democrat, everybody. Vote Democrat, everybody. What the fuck did them Democrats do in the past 8 years? Not a goddamn thing.
You're only counting back 8 years?
Shit.
Look, as far as I'm concerned, we've been telling them for the longest. And it seems like it fell on deaf ears. So now that Trump is president again, it's just like, we've been trying to tell you
what it is.
Don't listen.
Hey, there's a genocide going on in like parts of the world. Democrats, let's send money to Ukraine. We're gonna send a whole bunch of money to Ukraine. There's a pandemic going on, Biden. The American people. And then the nigga just stares.
Half the world's on fire, and the other half is very cold. Let's get money to Ukraine. Yo, there's a big homeless problem in LA, which is really getting out of hand because of job inflation, and people are working full-time jobs and still can't get a home. Let's go.
Don't forget everyone's shit being on fire.
Let's give big, nice hotel rooms to immigrants while Americans work full-time and struggle to get a home.
Hey, youth unemployment is rising because a lot of people are graduating school and there's like no jobs, especially in tech. I'm Elon Musk. I'm going to buy Twitter and lay off everybody. Huh?
I keep telling people Elon Musk is going to destroy us all. I'm gonna get rid of TikTok. You know, even though it was helping, creators, motherfucking,
I mean, it ain't even worth mentioning the TikTok thing. All TikTok did was taking that, man. Come on.
Well, that's why it was on my list of discussion. It's like TikTok is back now. What?
You know what? Let's just include it here because it ties into the whole Trump thing anyway.
Yeah, let's do it. I think it was just to make Trump look good. I'll be honest with you.
No, it ain't that obvious.
Because he was just like, "Oh, TikTok is back. Oh, hell, Trump. TikTok is back."
On Trump, and I am officially saved TikTok. That's literally what it was. I saved TikTok.
Then you got motherfucking Elon Musk motherfucking doing a high Hitler salute.
He really thought he was slick.
And I was like, "Yep, this is exactly why I think Elon Musk is going to destroy the world." It's just it's like
Elon Musk designed a Cybertruck with his body.
And I heard people don't even like the Cybertruck. It was just like
that has got to be the ugliest thing I've ever seen ever.
It really is the ugliest thing. It's graphics.
One of the most poorly designed things out there. It's just no.
Because I'm not gonna disrespect the PS2 like that. That shit's in an Atari Jaguar. That shit looked like the Atari Jaguar controller.
Oh my god!
Fuck out of here.
Atari Jack. That's.
I was walking in Arlington, and I saw that shit parked, and I just looked at it because I'm like, there ain't no motherfucking way somebody actually spent real money buying that stupid shit. It looks.
You say
stupid.
the same thing I say about Balenciagas.
Shit.
Balenciagas be having some of the ugliest designs, and niggas be like, "Nigga, it's Balenciaga. You can't even get these. I don't want them." Like them guys is ugly.
Right. That's how I feel about all of high-end designers, man. Y'all, that shit is no.
No, but it goes to show you, and even Balenciaga, I think it went through a phase where it's just like, I'm throwing whatever the fuck out there, and you're going to buy it because of the name brand, and people was buying it. It's like,
way to prove their point.
But you know, people have been saying it's like people don't buy they don't buy the clothes, they buy the label. It's like Kanye. Honestly, Kanye proved it with his Yeezy collection, where he was just like everybody looked like a bunch of homeless Christians that been walking with Moses for like 40 years and some shit like that.
Oh, I always thought Yeezys were ugly as fuck.
I always thought Yeezys were ugly as fuck when niggas buy them. Niggas got dinosaur fossils as shoes, and motherfuckers these Yeezys though.
You buy Yeezys. You just
but
hate.
Niggas was buy.
Why you hating on Kanye?
People just like, oh, you just mad you can't afford them. I said, I don't want them.
Fucking.
That don't even make sense. If I'm mad that I can't afford them, wouldn't I be throwing a tantrum instead of saying how ugly it is?
That's how people be like, oh, when people say when you hate on something, you cope. It was just like, and I tell you, like if I tell you, and I tell people, if I tell you I hate something, you will see how much I would hate something. But if I just think they're ugly, it's just like I don't want. I'm not impressed by like you wearing like $500 Balenciaga shoes that look like fucking shit on your feet. It was just like,
bro. I tell them, I'm like, Kanye not gonna fuck you. You're not a white woman. Stop sucking. Stop stroking.
I tell people, I've seen people dress better and they get all this shit from a thrift store than some of the shit y'all be putting on. You just look like rich bums or some shit like that. I was like chic homeless. That's what I was calling y'all like for like the longest. It's like I be calling y'all chic homeless.
That is fucking hilarious.
That's what it is. It's like why do all these rich people dress like they homeless and shit? But
nigga, I'm sorry. If you ever called my shit chic homeless, we would have had to fight. Because that is diabolical.
I have that ways with like coming up with names. It's just like it's funny and it sticks. Unfortunately. Shoot, but I think we don't talk much about this. So, any last words before we don't move on to our next topic?
you know what? It ain't my problem. Donald Trump is not my problem. That's y'all problem.
Not my problem.
That ain't got shit. That ain't got shit to do with me. I voted. You know what I'm saying? I casted my vote. I ain't vote for the motherfucker. And I already knew Kamala was gonna take an L. As a matter of fact, we all called it on this podcast that Kamala was gonna lose.
Yeah, we did. Everybody.
And it's like, oh, yo, why y'all being so negative? And I'm like, there's nothing negative about that. This is facts.
We had a whole conversation about how this shit was rigged for her to lose.
Like,
I remember that shit.
They're not going to they didn't put Hillary in the motherfucking White House. What the fuck made you think they were gonna put her in there?
Yep, and there you have it.
I don't think we gonna be here to see the first female president of this damn country. I don't think we gonna be here by the time that happens.
The world has
it's
to go.
definitely possible.
It's possible.
Possible, but unlikely.
Nah, I mean,
Live streaming is on.
All right, go ahead.
Hey. We already confirmed that JC was a BBW. Remember that?
A BBW. But
anyway,
I would say this: the problem with Kamala. I said this. The problem with Kamala is the same as the problem with Hillary Clinton. It's like you're going off of accolades. Yes, she is the most qualified woman, but I think it takes more than that to be a president. You got to have a personality. Donald Trump has a personality. And I know a lot of people don't like hearing this, but Donald Trump is really charming to those right-wing motherfuckers. Like, and those motherfuckers, and for some reason, they respect people with money because everybody's like, Elon Musk is a genius. Not to bring his ass up again, but it's just like, everybody look at Elon Musk as a genius. I'm just like, what has he done? Other than just be rich. Like, but I swear, it's like, we're just like, I think we're the same people with just different, like, that's my type. He's like, he's smart. We follow him because he's rich, he's smart, and some shit like that. I was like, what if he's just lucky? Okay, on to our next topic, though. Motherfucking, would y'all call Nelly or Snoop sellouts because they performed at, I guess, the Trump party or some shit like that they was having?
Nelly, no. Snoop, I'm kind of like, I don't know, because I remember how he was talking with Trump got elected the first time.
I know Snoop, he was calling people jigaboos. He's like, which one of y'all jigaboos going to perform? Next thing you know, it's just like,
he was talking real greasy the first time, so now I'm like, I don't know, Snoop. No disrespect, but you looking real funny right now.
Funny money. I think a lot of people just like, as far as the celebrities, it's just like, I think they're like us too. It's just like, fuck it. He's president. I think a lot of people are at the point where they're coping with the fact that Trump is president again. And it's just like, look, let's just ride these 4 years out. So, and I might as well like get my money while I'm here. And which is why I tell people celebrities can be bought. And I don't even have a problem with that. I don't even have a problem with that, but it's just like sometimes you do gotta stand on the shit. You call them a jigaboo, yet you motherfucker performing at one of his parties. It looks funny.
Yeah. See, that's the thing. It was the insult and everything else that went along with it.
Yeah, he was there with Nipsey. We was talking about fuck Donald Trump and all that other stuff. It's just like, now you may have probably met him, and then because everybody looking at Obama funny because I guess at Jimmy Carter's funeral you see him like having a conversation with Trump or some shit like that, and Michelle wasn't there and all that other stuff. And I was like, everybody look at Obama. Obama's gonna be like a villain in like the next 4 years.
I'm sorry, what's the topic?
I said, would you call a Snoop and Nelly a sellout for performing at one of Trump's parties.
How the fuck do I even answer this, bro? I kind of want to say I don't care, because whether you call them a sellout or not, like, they don't give a fuck. I don't think they care whether they're referred to as sellouts or not, because they niggas voted for Trump. At this point, y'all niggas they don't have to take nothing y'all say serious. You know what I'm saying? Like, what you gonna do? Cancel me? Like, y'all niggas can barely vote properly. You're not gonna cancel no. Like, fuck out of here.
I think that's gonna be an attitude. I think that's gonna be an attitude for a lot of people. What the fuck you wanna do? Cancel? I really do feel like that. Like, people gonna have that attitude. Like,
is that gonna be like the new catchphrase going into this year?
The fuck you gonna do? What's to be afraid of? Let's be real. What is it to be afraid of?
You know what I'm saying? They are not going to lose money off of performing for Trump. Hey, shit, the people that fucking was twerking for Kamala and them and people like that, they was called sellouts too.
Yeah.
I ain't forget what they said about Megan Thee Stallion and Glorilla when they was up there shaking it for Prosecutor Kamala.
And people wonder why I said I don't think people took this fucking election seriously. It's just like, and then we're seeing the aftermath of it. I honestly, look, get your money. As far as Snoop and Nelly, and I think Soulja Boy was like that too. It's like, but Soulja Boy being more brash and like, like Donald Trump paid me all this fucking money. Kamala ain't paid me shit. I was like, what? You know how Soulja Boy is. It's just Soulja Boy is the reason why Malcolm X said, like, you cannot be fucking the whole celebrities can be bought thing. I want people to understand that most people, all they care about is money. All they care about is money. So, especially if you're an entertainer, their first, second, and third priority is money. And this is why, Malcolm X said, the whole celebrities can be bought thing. This is why I always get at Umar, because he was like, these celebrities need to be helping the black community. I said, these are entertainers. These are not fucking civil rights activists or some shit like that. These are not leaders. I say, you need people that actually, like, in the streets, like, not celebrities. These celebrities, they show up, they'll say whatever the fuck you want, and then they'll fucking leave, even if they don't believe this shit. And if anybody showed you, Logan Paul was talking about the crypto shit that he put himself in, that it was just like, it was a scam. It was just I just said that just to say it because they pay me. Do you really want those people giving you opinions? And just, I know people like follow celebrities, but you gotta like. You need people that's in the streets and like listen to people in the streets and some shit like that. I'm not going, in the words of Dave Chappelle, who gives a fuck what Ja Rule got to say? So it's like, as Father said, like, should I care? It's like, it's one of those things, like, should you care? It's just like, no.
Bro, let them niggas do whatever the fuck they want. You literally just said it. Like, they gonna make their money. You know what I'm saying? And I hate that I'm saying that, because money should not be that much of a motherfucking, factor in a decision when it comes to your integrity. But, bro, living in the United States of America, niggas don't care about integrity. Niggas don't care about having principles. Niggas don't care about everybody making it. Bro, they on their Jay-Z shit. As long as I make it, fuck shit. No wonder why we got crabs in a barrel mentality over here. Niggas don't care. Niggas complain about, oh man, it's grabs in a barrel mentality. Well, does grabs in a barrel mentality. You see the type of niggas you got fucking running around out here? Sell off they left titty for like a whole bunch of money. Like if you went up to a nigga and said, if you give me your left titty, I'll give you $60,000. It's gonna be a whole lot of left titty-less ass niggas walking around. That's all I'm saying.
Left titty-less.
It's just a titty. I still got my right one. Okay, nigga. You want to play double or nothing? Yeah. Face ass nigga.
Okay, any last words before we move on to our final topic?
Money ain't everything, bruh. It really isn't. Just don't be doing a whole bunch of shit just because money's involved. I understand it's a cost of living crisis, but honestly, that just goes on to the incompetence of your motherfucking government. You over there fucking crashing out because you feel like you need to say, bruh, I'm sorry. It's just a lot of the motherfucking mentalities when it comes to this shit. I see why niggas choose poverty. Some niggas, like, bro, I see why some niggas choose poverty because being around niggas that just do anything for money is exhausting.
Right. Okay, before we do, since we are wrestler fans here, y'all heard that? I don't know if y'all heard this with Jeff Hardy. He said, if I just took care of my body in the 20s and 30s, he'd be big as John Cena. Y'all fucking with that or not?
I don't know why he said that stupid shit. Cause high key, he kind of is as big as John Cena. Not in the mainstream sense, but if you a wrestling fan, ain't no wrestling fan not gonna sit there and tell you they don't know who Jeff Hardy is. You know what I'm saying? Like,
right.
Maybe I feel like he was talking like on a mainstream sense. But nigga, shit, it'll be niggas from motherfucking Timbuktu that watch wrestling and they know who Jeff Hardy is. Stop that.
I'm like you. I was trying to figure out where he's going with that because I feel like a lot of people look at him as big as John Cena.
Oh God.
Maybe he didn't win 16 titles like John Cena, but John Cena's. I feel like he's just more marketable. He has that Hulk Hogan look. I think if you're looking at that, it's that, clean cut, wrestling face that people like. I said maybe, but the fact that you was edgy, the fact that you was swanton bombing off of everybody, and you put on classic matches. I think people already think some people probably put you ahead of John Cena.
I would even go as far as to say it was his authenticity. You know what I'm saying? Because Jeff Hardy ain't high shit from nobody. That nigga told you he had drug problems and he was not playing. You feeling what I'm saying? Like they even did a segment on it on motherfucking SmackDown when he was beefing with who was he beefing with? He was beefing with somebody and he bought that shit up.
Kevin Owens? No, Samoa Joe.
Was it Samoa Joe?
No, it was Sheamus.
It was Sheamus. Yeah.
The bar fight.
Yeah, the bar fight. Yeah. You're right. So, like Jeff Hardy has always been very like transparent about his issues. And I feel like that's why people really fuck with him because even when he fuck up, because he no-showed some shows because he was too high and shit. Like I remember it was a championship match on TNA. And you could tell the nigga was zooted out of his motherfucking mind.
Is that the one AJ Styles cursed about?
I think so. He was zooted out of his motherfucking mind. And he was world champion at the time, too. So, like, he's always kept it a buck about his issues. So I feel like that's why, we are really, like, protective of him. Because it's like, we seen this man struggle. We seen this man journey all of our life. You know what I'm saying? He ain't high shit from us.
We watched him become who he is.
Literally. You know what I'm saying? And this nigga started out as a jobber with his brother. The very first show on Raw that was televised, they dropped to Kane when he made his Raw debut. So, you know, like we seen this man grow. You know what I'm saying? We always say that, like, if there's, first of all, if there's a wrestler that black people love, like, just holistically, is Jeff Hardy.
Jeff Hardy. Yes.
Jeff Hardy, Rey Mysterio, and fucking Ric Flair. Black people love them.
RVD. Throw RVD in there as well.
Yeah,
I could throw RVD in there. You know what I'm saying?
Hey,
like,
you know what? Remember, you remember Ken?
Yes.
The first time I saw him, that man had
the Jeff Hardy joints on, right?
He had the Jeff Hardy sleeve, but he had turquoise eye contacts. It's like,
bruh,
he had the Jeff Hardy sleeves on.
That was the day I called him a discontinued Pokemon. I remember that.
Oh my god! But he came in with the Jeff Hardy sleeves on. So yeah. Now this is. I'm gonna be honest with you. This is my ignorance, and I own this. I didn't think Jeff Hardy was that big with black people, and then I was like, oh shit, because everybody knows the Hardy Boys, but then I see everybody that's black do the Jeff Hardy dance. I was like, oh
no, Jeff Hardy was a nigga.
Jeff Hardy
has some nigga in him. Because you remember, they're from Raleigh, North Carolina.
Yeah, those are cousins.
Not even that. They from the hood too.
You know who else is from North Carolina? R-Truth.
Yeah, I love R-Truth. But well, yeah. I think they, but you know, me, it was just probably because I was more of a Dudley's person. I'm yelling, get the tables. But all three of them, the Hardy Boys, Edge of Christian, the Dudley Boys, it was like that was a time. Let's just say that was a time. Tag team was just potent.
Tables and ladders and chairs. Oh my.
Oh my. It was, but yeah, shout out to Jeff Hardy. I understand. I think I see where you was getting at, but to other people, you're bigger than John Cena.
Nigga, you are as big as John Cena. Don't ever doubt yourself. To me, you are as big as John Cena. Like, yeah, John Cena, you know, he got the Make-A-Wish and you know what I'm saying, like shit like that. He's more mainstream, like, of course.
Yeah, it's nothing wrong with Cena. We love Cena.
Nigga, you are wrestling royalty, literally.
Yeah, and I expanded and I said that marriage is the lowest.
Okay, all right. Now on to the final topic. This woman that said marriage is the lowest form of sex work. So I wanted to get your thoughts on this. I hope it plays this without me having to go through shit. But.
Yeah, and I expanded and I said that marriage is the lowest paid form of sex work, and people were really annoyed about it because
the lowest.
I want to go on vacation to XYZ. Okay. So I'm not going to have sex with him for a while. And when I know that I want to ask him or pose the idea of this thing that I really want us to do, I know that if I bring a tit out, he's likely to say yes. Or if I engage sexually with him, if I have sex with him, if I do the thing he likes, we're getting closer to the thing that I want to do. So she tripping.
What she's describing is not marriage. What she's describing is manipulation. Let's start with that.
What she's describing is prostitution. My bad, D-Hawk. But go ahead.
It's both. It's both. It's manipulation and it's prostitution. If you really think about it, it's both. You're withholding sex just so you can get something that you want. That's manipulation. Then finally using sex to freaking worm your way to whatever materialistic bullshit you're trying to get out of this man. That's the prostitution part.
You know what? I disagree with both of you. I don't think it's manipulation or prostitution. I think it's just the nigga being dumb. Let me tell you something. If I'm married to my woman and she feels like she needs to withhold sex from me to get what she wants, I'm a motherfucking sucker. Because she should be able to just come to me and I should be able to just answer. Why do you have to withhold sex from me? You know what I'm saying? Like, if you're gonna do that, then finger yourself and then pay for your own motherfucking vacation. You know what I mean?
Can I tell you a theory? You can finish what you're saying, but can I tell you a theory of mine?
Yeah. But like, yeah, I don't know. Okay, well, I can sort of agree that it is manipulation, just simply due to that particular circumstance that she's talking about. But at the same time, if you have to withhold sex from your nigga in order to get what you want, that nigga probably just a sucker. Cause you're married. Why what? Like, are you afraid that he's gonna say no? That means you don't respect him. You don't respect his authority. The lowest form of sex work. No, nigga. You decided that sex was the way to. Why not just feed him his favorite food? You know what I'm saying? Why not take him to the movies and then rub his feet after y'all get home or some shit? Why it gotta be pussy? You know what I'm saying? Like, you made it that way. Go ahead, Ray.
I don't think women look at sex as a fair trade value. That's my theory. I don't think women look at especially because I feel like even though like a lot of women have sex for money, I feel like a lot of them even if they try to get what they want and they know that a lot of dudes is just like, I'm not going to give you something for free, or like let's just say a woman wants his money, but she's trying to find a way to do it without giving up the cheeks at first. I feel like a lot of these women don't feel like that's a fair trade value because they're giving themselves up. But but it's just like time and effort, and time is money and some shit like that. So it's just like what you value with your body is like most people value with their money and some shit like that. So I feel like a lot of those women feel like that's not a fair trade-off. Even if they want the money, they feel like sex is not a fair trade-off for them. So I feel like with her, she's probably feeling the same way. It's just like, why do I have to fuck the nigga just to get what I want and some shit like that? He should just give it to me. At least that's just what I'm assuming right here. But even with the girl with the phone bill, and she was like, and I told her like, we not even fucking for you to give me. My reaction was, we not even fucking for you to give to even ask me that and some shit like that. And she's like, we ain't got to have sex with it. I was like, what you gonna give me then? What do I get out of it for paying your phone bill? Which was really what I was trying to get at. It's like, what do I get out of paying your phone bill other than a thank you? But some women don't feel like that. Like they feel like they have to give up themselves just to get what they want. So that's just my theory. I don't think women look at sex as a fair trade.
Did the bitch even offer to pay you back?
No.
Like, because
first of all, she couldn't pay me back. She couldn't pay you back even if she wanted to, because she used to beg a lot of people. And also, she accused somebody of R-wording her, and he never did it. Almost fucked up his life.
Oh, bruh. I remember, was it Brittany? She checked the shit out of her on that one.
Brittany checked the shit out of her. Shout out to Brittany. But yeah, she checked the shit out of her, because it's just like, you about to fuck up someone's life, and it's just like, did he do it or did he didn't? And yeah, she lied about that. It's just, you don't know how
absolutely lied about that. He wasn't even that type of nigga.
Yeah, he wasn't that type of dude. So it's just like, the fact that she did that again, like, it shows you that some women don't look at sex as a fair trade or some shit like that. because hell, I've seen even prostitutes. It's just like um they'll up their how much are you willing to give up money for the sex and some shit like that, and they'll steepen their prices just to see how much even though they know it's probably not worth that much, but or if they want to get something they want, like sugar mamas or sugar babies, like they'll spend their time with the old man, and the old man wants sex, but it's just like they'll do, some of these sugar babies, they'll do whatever they can just to not have sex with the dude. They just want to leech off of him like a succubus and leech off of him and shit. So I always felt that way, and this kind of like proves it.
Everyone wants a sugar daddy until daddy wants some damn sugar.
So I don't know. I may be reading it wrong, and I will probably admit to reading it wrong. But yeah, I feel like some of these women, just don't look at sex as a fair trade. So to whereas men is just like, so even then it's just like for men it's just like, even if I rock with you, like if I rock with you cold hearted, I do whatever to just like, we don't even have to have sex. If I rock with you cold hearted, like I would, do stuff for you. Like just just the fact that you being a wife, or you doing your duties as a wife, as in taking care of the kids, nurturing the homes, yada yada yada, whatever you need that person to do. If you do that, you get rewarded that way too. Like that doesn't even have to do with sex. It's just you just doing what you're supposed to do as a wife. Because I understand, like for men, if we got to do what we got to do, you got to put up your end of the bargain as well. So, but I think there's always people that's just trying to find the easy way out of stuff. So that's another problem. It's just like the entitlement, and people feel like they don't have to do it just to get. It's just like, what makes you different than anybody else? So,
I think it's a cultural thing as well. Like it's definitely value based, because certain cultures, you not finna get away with that shit.
Right. And I've said this before, like with men, I always say this with men. If you say something and you say you're going to do something, we will make you stand on it. I don't care and that's just even with other men. Like you said you was going to do this, you got to stand on that.
Yeah,
go ahead.
Just just from like what she said, and like the culture that we're in, like what I've noticed is, like, to your point about women not viewing sex as like a fair trade, you also have to understand that there are some women, they don't have to do a goddamn thing and niggas will throw money at them.
True.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, with that type of power, you could be as delusional as you want. And I think that's what we're starting to see. You know what I'm saying? Like the women that can get niggas to just pay for their entire lifestyle without doing a goddamn thing. Oh, you best believe they're going to be delusional. It's a cultural thing,
Also, like, and they'll throw it in your face too. He was like, my last nigga, I ain't had to do nothing. He's like, I ain't your other nigga.
So why don't you go back to him then? What you doing around fucking with me? Like, if your last nigga can do it, I don't see why you ain't work it out with him. Maybe you the problem.
And that's what dudes be saying. It's like, maybe you should go back to that last nigga.
Maybe you should go back to that last nigga. And me, I'm petty. I get the silent treatment. I will dead ass not talk to you. I'm that type of nigga.
You know what I noticed? Women hate that.
Oh, the silent treatment? Oh yeah. That's my shit
my
right
ex
there.
Used to hate, my ex used to hate when I give her the silent treatment. She do not like that at all. Like, I used to give my ex the silent because she would say something and piss me off or some shit like that. And I just like imagine just being in the same room with somebody and you just not saying nothing. They just don't like. I realize women don't like that in general. They would rather you argue them to the ground before you give them the silent treatment?
Oh, sometimes I feel like women start arguments on purpose just for attention.
Just because they like to hear themselves talk.
I mean, there's certainly that, but it's mostly for attention. You're not paying enough attention to her. So she's just gonna argue with you because at the very least, I have your full undivided attention.
Yeah, that's why I don't like. That's why they don't like when men play video games, because you take your attention for something. It's like, what do you? And then men look at them like, what do you want? Does this make me look fat?
Yes.
Yes.
The clothes don't make you look fat. You make you look fat. Now get out of my way.
Now go snap it to a Slim Jim and leave me alone.
It's like, and ladies, y'all pick the worst. Y'all pick the worst times to ask them questions or like to have that talk. Like, like you see, he busy doing something. He's like, "Honey, can we talk?" What? They could be like, "What?" It's just. I feel like you're not giving me enough attention. He's like, what do you want? I don't know. Go somewhere. Go.
I'm hungry. What do you want to eat?
Yo, that should be honest. I'm not gonna lie, that should be blowing me. He's just like, I be knowing what I want to eat. How is it you don't know what you want to eat?
I don't know, man. Sometimes I know that men think about I know men have the nothing box, but sometimes I just want to shake the head to see if it rattles at least. Sometimes it's not all of them, of course, but bruh. If men really talked about what they've experienced, we'd be on the chopping block.
I agree with you. I agree. That's why they all like. Honestly, that's why they all like some men having podcasts since now.
Shit. Oh, why? Because we tell the truth.
Yeah. It not even the truth. It's just like the stuff that bugs, like the shit that bugs us about women, and they just don't. Some of them don't like that. It's just like, and then they just feel like you should deal with that. It's just like, no. You know what I'm starting to realize, and not to get on top of, you know what I'm starting to realize, when women say, "I like them when men were men," and it's just like, y'all didn't talk about your problem. I said the whole problem. It's like. And they said, because y'all didn't talk about your problems, y'all just shut up and took it. I said, y'all was saying the exact opposite before, where y'all didn't like that men didn't open up a lot. So now that men are opening up, y'all want us to shut up again. Which is it? So this has always had that. I be telling people women don't know what they want.
And somebody said, I remember somebody saying, if a woman says that you a real ass man, run.
This I told my homeboy, he was just like, how do you get to know women? How do you understand women? And I told him, don't. I said, yeah, don't. And like, it's funny because there was a girl sitting right next to her and she was laughing her ass off. I said, don't. I said, a woman will tell you she will like this, and this. And you will give her this, and this, and then she will get mad at you because you gave her this, and this. I said, do not waste your time trying to figure out women. Women don't know what women want. Because I don't know if you heard this shit where women says just like, I like it when a man gives me flowers, especially roses, and the nigga gives her roses, and then she goes, this nigga done gave me roses. It's like
she gonna complain because the rose is the wrong color.
No,
some shit like that.
No, it's just the fact that she gave him roses because he's listening. It's more or less is like you're not. It's most unless I think it's more of an attraction thing. The woman's not attracted to him, but it's just like the man did what you asked him to do, and then she will say, "Well, because if you want to do what I asked him to, that means like I feel like I could." No, like they
I
feel
feel like
like
I
they can
could run the
you over or some
relationship.
shit like that. And when the man is just like, "No, okay, if I tell you I want a sandwich and you give me a sandwich, I am going to be grateful for a sandwich. I'm not going to be like, no, bitch, I want a burger." Because if I wanted a burger, I give you a burger. It's like men are like that. It's like if I tell you I want steak and you give me a salad, don't get mad when I fucking look at you like you stupid. It's like,
Right.
I know you wanted a steak, but here's a salad. If I wanted a salad, I would have got a salad. But, that's to me, that's how women are. It's like I feel like some of them don't give a damn about what you want. So
Oh no, that I feel like for some women that's very true. It's all about her.
yeah,
There is no relationship. You're the provider, and she's the star of the show. You're the backup. Like know how sometimes they be saying a relationship can only work if the man is more into the girl than the girl is into the man.
yeah.
I always thought that was bullshit. Now that's manipulation. It's like, nigga, I'm one half of the relationship. I'm not a motherfucking prop. I'm not an NPC. The fuck?
Hey, so yeah, my favorite Jay-Z quote, and I kind of like quote it all the time. They say I love it when I'm hard on hoes, and it involves with what we was talking about too. They say I love it when I'm hard on hoes. Say G's don't give a bitch the keys, no security code. I agree, my lady ain't no bitch. She gets whatever I own. So when you see her, understand that's me. Understand that I'm the same OG. I know the difference between a bitch and a B. Which basically him saying like, I know what I got. And if you got a good woman, you know that you're going to take care of a good woman. I know what I got. I can understand a hoe that just wants me for my money to a woman that just wants something good out of me. So, I get that. So, any last words before we move on to our final thoughts?
Stop. Yo, take that man to vacation. Why you gotta withhold sex from him so he can take you on vacation? How about you take that man, woman up, wife? How about you take me on vacation, nigga? I can't say that. I'll probably get called sassy. Ooh.
All right, I'm back. My food just came quicker than I thought it would. So. On to final thoughts. We're gonna start with you, Dion.
Nah, I got nothing.
Okay. So since you ain't got nothing, I would say this. You got any positive affirmations going into 2025? Sister?
We're here.
Well, gee, thanks, Dion.
Shout out to the Wyatt family. We're here.
We're here.
Father is on you.
Do I have a final thought? I'm trying to think if I actually have something to say. I don't think I do. Just, I guess, take care of yourself. Drink your water, eat your veggies. Don't let a woman withhold sex for you for fucking vacations. And no to Cynthia Erivo being Storm. As for positive affirmations, I don't know. You want to know what I'm trying to do for I'm just trying to do dope shit with my friends because my friends have talent, and I'm tired of y'all niggas being broke. So, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna offer my services to have y'all niggas not be broke anymore. You know what I'm saying? Because I have a multitude of skills. I mean, Ray, you see me out here, so
yeah.
I mean, whatever y'all niggas are trying to do, shit, let's make money.
Okay. I don't know if I said this before, but as Black people, we don't need to be separating ourselves in sexes. I understand that, you know, you got your FBAs, your Pan Africans, and then you got, Islanders, all that other stuff. I said, at the end of the day, we all Black, and we need each other. We have different cultures, to bounce off of each other. The one thing I don't want to see us doing is fighting over dumb shit. I understand getting history and culture right, and that's some things need to be corrected. But us fighting over dumb shit and then just being it a waste of time, because I hate seeing these groups that's made out of the intent to help all of a sudden get ruined just because people want to argue over dumb shit and we don't fight over dumb shit. I've been seeing that a lot. So as Black people, like, I want us to try to support people, whether one way or another. And especially with these movies, because I feel like we have the knowledge, we have the people, and we got the information to move up from the totem pole. We should be doing that instead of just fighting each other over Twitter spaces about some shit like that. So that's
so this is in reference to the shit you heard yesterday.
Yeah.
About
go ahead, Ray.
No, you go ahead because I'm like outside looking at it. I don't even know the full thing that happened. So you go ahead and say something.
Nah, I mean, really, it was just the space. The space wasn't even about nothing. We just happened to go there because niggas just wanted to, talk about their fucking lineage, and that's the conversation that we were having. Like there was somebody on there that was like straddling the fence, and we're trying to tell him, hey, these people are anti-Black as fuck, and then he still says that they're his people. So it's like that's the kind of conversation that we was having. But yeah, like it was just niggas fucking lineage checking each other, and it's the dumbest shit in the fucking world. Because apparently there are an segment of Black Americans that just feel like all they get is disrespect from Africans. And I'm like, so then check them.
Exactly. And not even just that, in general, I've seen a bunch of spaces where it's just like, it was made to be a positive thing. It was made to have conversations. Then it turns into a debate. And then it turns into a shouting match. And then it turns a nigga, I'll kill you over. I was like, whoa. And it's just like the hosts have to mute everybody and kick everybody. It's just like, this is not the space for that. This is like, and I feel like, honestly, I've said this before, there's some untapped trauma that we have that's been passed down for generations that we have not figured out how to cope with or how to deal with it yet. So, but I feel like once we figure that out, we're good. We're good. And then we can do stuff and do as much for ourselves that we don't have to depend on the government or other people. We can just do for us. And and as they say, let the cup runneth over. and the other people catch our overflow, but we take care of ourselves. And then like like what the Jews do, and then we be good. So excuse me. That's just my final thoughts. I would like to thank the panel for jumping on as usual. I would like to thank all y'all for listening to hear us talk our shit again. This is You Know What? Let Me Just Say podcast, and we are signing out. Peace.
Yeah.